fundamental issue with roads is that you have a 2D transport system and a 3D living and workspace environment. Obviously, it's not going to work.
Elon Musk just dropped a bombshell. He declared that he is stepping in to help pull Stellantis from the brink of bankruptcy. This bold announcement has sent shockwaves rippling through the automotive industry, as Stellantis has long been considered a rival to Tesla. So what's really driving this surprising move? And how exactly does he plan to rescue Stellantis from financial turmoil? More importantly, what implications will this have for Stellantis as a whole? Elon Musk to the rescue. Stellantis is sitting on the edge of disaster. Seriously, we're talking about a situation so grim it could make anyone sweat bullets. This automotive giant was born from the union of Fiat Chrysler and PSA Group, but ever since, it has been fighting an uphill battle in a market that's growing more cutthroat by the minute. Now, here comes the plot twist that no one saw coming. Right in the midst of this chaos, none other than Elon Musk swoops in with a bold and transformative move. He has officially bought Stellantis, and this isn't just any acquisition, it's a strategic one that could redefine everything. Musk is gearing up to integrate the beloved brands of Stellantis, think Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, into Tesla's already expansive and innovative portfolio. But pause for a moment and think about it. What could have compelled Stellantis to part with its vast empire? The underlying issues are significant, perhaps hinting at persistent struggles that have haunted Stellantis for far too long. So how bad is it really? But before we dive into that, take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Stellantis on the brink. Stellantis is currently trapped in a whirlwind of financial trouble, and the numbers are alarming. In the first half of 2024, the automotive behemoth reported a net profit of just $6.1 billion. That's not just a drop, it's a staggering nosedive of nearly 50% from last year's robust earnings of $11 billion. What's behind this dramatic fall? It boils down to plummeting vehicle sales and an awkward mishmash of products that haven't resonated with consumers. The company's net revenues plummeted by 14%, landing at $92.2 billion, which is a serious hit in anyone's book. But wait, it gets worse. The adjusted operating income, it tanked from $15.4 billion in 2023 to a mere $9.2 billion this year. That's a sharp decline that results in a worrisome group-wide margin. 10% now, down from a much more comfortable 14.4% the previous year. If you're keeping score, that's not a trend you want to see. Fast forward to the third quarter, and the situation has escalated even further. Stellantis faced a crushing 19.8% drop in US sales, managing to sell only 305,294 vehicles, a significant slump that starkly contrasts with its previous performance. This ongoing decline isn't just a blip on the radar, it sent shockwaves through the investment community, raising alarm bells among both investors and analysts alike. These red flags have led to a recalibration of profit forecasts for 2024. Now, expectations hover between a meager 5.5% and 7%, a significant step down from the earlier ambitious double-digit projections that once seemed so attainable. To add insult to injury, Stellantis' stock hasn't fared any better. It's nosedived over 41% this year alone. The heavy losses in the stock market highlight a growing anxiety among investors regarding the company's strategic direction and its ability to stay competitive in an increasingly unforgiving landscape. Now you're probably thinking, but how did they end up here? From strategy to crisis. During the height of the pandemic, the leaders at Stellantis made a bold move. They decided to ramp up production, eager to fill those empty dealership lots. But as they soon discovered, the demand for their vehicles had shifted, and shifted hard. Suddenly, Stellantis found itself drowning in a sea of unsold cars, with over 1.4 million vehicles just sitting idle, gathering dust. And to make matters worse, many of these aging models were no longer resonating with today's savvy consumers. As the market landscape continues to evolve, particularly in highly competitive segments like mid-size SUVs, Stellantis brands are watching their vehicles linger on dealer lots far longer than the industry norm. And the company's National Dealer Council is not holding back. They're sounding the alarm and placing the blame squarely on the shoulders of CEO Carlos Tavares. You see, the Dealer Council is accusing Tavares of prioritizing short-term financial victories over the sustainable long-term growth of the company. In a scathing letter sent in September 2024, they didn't mince words, calling out Tavares' short-term decision-making as a major factor behind the decline in market share and dealer revenues. The council argues that Tavares' strategies have indeed boosted profits, cents, enough to line his own pockets, that is. But they warn that this short-sighted approach is doing serious damage to the brand value and overall market standing of Stellantis. And get this, they believe we might already be witnessing the dire consequences of this trajectory unfolding right before our eyes. But the troubles don't end there. The situation is becoming increasingly dire for Stellantis dealers who feel more isolated than ever. They're grappling with these escalating challenges while lacking the crucial support they need from the manufacturer. The council didn't hold back, calling out Stellantis' recent decisions to cut marketing budgets and change compensation policies, moves that are hitting dealer profitability hard. The result? Many dealers are drowning in a mountain of unsold vehicles, and the financial strain is creeping through the entire dealer network. And just when you thought things couldn't get worse, the looming specter of layoffs and plant closures is only adding to the anxiety surrounding the future stability of Stellantis' North American operations. It's a perfect storm, folks, and the consequences could be dire if Stellantis doesn't course correct, and fast. The Stellantis National Dealer Council has made their concerns crystal clear, and it's time for Tavares and his team to listen up. But what did they do? Price increase. Sales figures are taking a serious nosedive these days, especially for some of the heavy hitters like Jeep and Ram. Have you caught wind of the latest numbers? Jeep just clocked in with a dreadful 9% drop. Yikes! And as for Ram, a jaw-dropping 20% decrease. It's no wonder the company has decided to counter with a price hike on their vehicles. Yet you might find yourself scratching your head, pondering what prompted such a controversial move. Well, here's the kicker. They're chasing those profit margins, determined to cling to their earnings even as demand slides. Sounds like a solid business strategy, right? But hold on to your seats. This could be turning into a colossal miscalculation, with repercussions looming larger than anyone anticipated. So let's unpack the fallout from these price increases. First off, affordability is becoming a monumental issue for consumers. Seriously, as prices keep climbing, countless potential buyers are starting to feel that financial pinch. Let's be real here. The current market has folks tightening their belts, and it's completely understandable. With interest rates spiraling upward and a thick fog of uncertainty casting a shadow over the economy, shoppers are being extremely selective about where they spend their hard-earned cash. It really raises the question, who in their right mind is going to fork over a pile of cash for a vehicle that might not deliver on its glitzy promises in terms of performance or features? But hang tight, because there's even more to this intricately woven tapestry of challenges. Inventory issues are piling up, adding yet another layer of complexity to the scenario. The rising prices, coupled with those dismal sales figures, have left dealerships grappling with an alarming surplus of unsold vehicles. Can you believe it? As of March 2024, Stellantis revealed a shocking 1.4 million vehicles just collecting dust in inventory. That's way above what the industry typically expects. Now, dealers are stuck in a real bind, tasked with selling cars that not only risk falling out of style, but also sport price tags that many consumers are hesitant, even outright unwilling to meet. So why would Elon want to buy this failing company? Market expansion. Now let's turn the spotlight on Elon Musk. His recent acquisition of Stellantis is not just a play for headlines. It represents a strategic maneuver that leverages Stellantis' vulnerabilities while simultaneously paving the way for Tesla's growth and influence. One of the most compelling angles behind Musk's interest lies in the prospect of market expansion. This bold move unlocks access to new demographics and geographical territories where Tesla has yet to gain a solid foothold. With Stellantis' diverse lineup of brands, think Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, Musk can easily tap into the well-established customer loyalty inherent in these names, potentially converting traditional combustion engine enthusiasts into passionate supporters of electric vehicles. Consider Jeep, with its rugged image and fervent fan base. This sets the stage for Tesla to roll out electric versions of beloved models like the Wrangler or Grand Cherokee. By intertwining these classic brands with Tesla's avant-garde electric vehicle technology, Musk could appeal to consumers who might have been hesitant to embrace electric vehicles in the past. Moreover, this acquisition allows Tesla to expand its product offerings beyond their existing sedans and SUVs. Stellantis boasts an impressive array of vehicles ripe for electrification, including SUVs SUVs, trucks, and even iconic muscle cars. Each of these presents unique opportunities for sustainable innovations that maintain performance and capability. Take the Ram 1500 pickup truck, one of America's top-selling vehicles. Transforming it into an electric model could allow Tesla to snag a significant segment of consumers who crave both power and utility while increasingly staying mindful of their environmental impact. This is a perfect alignment with the growing consumer demand for vehicles that balance sustainability and performance seamlessly. At its core, Elon Musk's acquisition of Stellantis is more than just a reaction to current market dynamics. It's a visionary strategy aimed at exploiting existing vulnerabilities while paving the way for Tesla's groundbreaking growth in a rapidly evolving automotive landscape. By tackling Stellantis' financial hurdles, leadership instability, and reliability challenges head-on, Musk looks to transform these obstacles into invaluable opportunities for innovation and expansive growth. Will it work? Let's dive into Tesla for a moment. This isn't just another auto manufacturer. This company is redefining the game when it comes to electric vehicle technology. Tesla isn't simply a participant in the electric vehicle arena. It is creating the gold standard for what innovation looks like. With a jaw-dropping lineup of electric vehicles, Tesla is showing the world just how committed it is to sustainable energy solutions. They're not merely pushing boundaries. They're obliterating them in terms of performance, range, and technological advancements that were once thought impossible. Have you ever explored their standout features? Take autopilot and full self-driving, for instance. These aren't just buzzwords. They represent advanced systems built on the latest AI and machine learning technology, all designed to enhance both safety and convenience for drivers. Picture this. You're in a car equipped with 8 cameras and 12 ultrasonic sensors that work in unison to give you a complete 360-degree awareness of your surroundings. This is exactly what Tesla offers, enabling features that allow for seamless lane changes and other functions that transform the entire driving experience. This technological edge doesn't just improve safety, it firmly establishes Tesla as a frontrunner in the domain of autonomous driving. But let's not overlook Tesla's groundbreaking battery technology. These batteries are engineered to endure, with some lasting up to an astonishing 300,000 miles, all designed for unprecedented durability and high performance. And have you heard about their million-mile battery? This isn't just hype, it's a revolutionary breakthrough that alleviates one of the major anxieties of electric vehicle owners: range anxiety. Pair this with Tesla's expensive supercharger network, which boasts over 50,000 stations globally, and the worry over finding a charging station becomes a relic of the past. This powerful combination of advanced technology is setting the stage for an electrification revolution that could transform some of the most cherished brands under Stellantis' umbrella. Now let's zoom out for a moment. Companies are starting to realize one crucial thing: change isn't just a luxury, it's essential. Stellantis has rolled out an ambitious electrification strategy that dovetails perfectly with Tesla's pioneering capabilities. The stakes are high. Stellantis is pouring a jaw-dropping $34 billion into electrification by 2025. And this isn't a mere toe dip, it's a full-blown cannonball into the future of transportation. Their plan includes launching over 75 new battery electric vehicle models worldwide by 2030. With such an expansive portfolio of electric vehicles on the horizon, Stellantis is stepping up beautifully to align itself with Tesla's mission of accelerating the world's transition to sustainable energy. A pivotal component of Stellantis' strategy is all about flexibility. They're developing adaptable platforms that can suit an entire range of vehicle types, from compact vehicles to large SUVs and trucks. This level of adaptability isn't just smart, it streamlines production processes and sets the stage for the rapid release of electric versions of existing vehicles. Stellantis is devoting its resources to create 4 global electric vehicle native multi-energy platforms designed to support a variety of vehicle configurations. This not only enhances production efficiency, but also slashes costs, creating a powerful positioning for Stellantis in a fierce marketplace. Moreover, this proactive approach opens up incredible avenues for innovation that could flourish through partnership with Tesla. Now, consider what happens with the merger of Tesla and Stellantis. This union creates a formidable force in the electric vehicle landscape. Just imagine the possible synergies. Melding Tesla's cutting-edge technologies with Stellantis' robust manufacturing capabilities can catalyze Tesla's revolutionary advancements in battery technology and autonomous driving systems. This isn't just a partnership, it's an electrification dream team. With Tesla in the mix, the combined forces can dive into markets where Tesla has yet to fully establish itself, like light commercial vehicles. The potential to electrify iconic brands like Ram is extraordinary. This opens the door to niche markets that have yet to be fully tapped. So how will this unfold? Fueling the future. This partnership goes beyond merely smoothing out the bumps for electric vehicle owners. It serves as a brilliant roadmap for future collaborations within the auto industry. The transition to a unified charging solution isn't just a nice to have, it's an absolute essential if we genuinely want electric vehicles to take over our streets. By embracing Tesla's North American charging standard, Stellantis is positioning itself to flourish in a market that's evolving faster than most people realize. Starting in 2025, you'll witness some of your favorite models from iconic brands like Jeep, Dodge, and Chrysler sporting Tesla's charging ports. This strategic maneuver directly links them to Tesla's robust and well-established charging network, making it a no-brainer for customers. Interestingly, Stellantis is the last major automaker to hop on this bandwagon. They're following in the footsteps of industry pioneers like Ford and General Motors, both of whom recognized the immense advantages of these charging systems back in 2023. This clearly signals a shift in the automotive landscape. No longer can companies afford to sit idly by while others push boundaries. Now, the integration of Stellantis' systems with Tesla's charging technology isn't merely a simple tweak, it's a meticulously calculated strategy designed to elevate customer satisfaction. The company's senior VP of Global Energy and Charging, Riccardo Stamati, hit the nail on the head when he stated, "Customers win when the industry aligns on open standards." This commitment to interoperability is crucial. It's all about streamlining the charging experience for electric vehicle owners, making it less of a hassle and more of a joy. Fast forward to 2026 and you'll find that all new Stellantis models will feature native Tesla charging ports, which denotes a substantial shift in their overall electric mobility strategy. What does this mean for drivers with vehicles that currently use combined charging system ports? Not to worry, Stellantis plans to provide adapters, ensuring that connecting to Tesla's supercharger network, which encompasses over 40,000 dependable stations globally, will be easy as pie. This collaboration tackles one of the significant hurdles for electric vehicle drivers: range anxiety. It empowers consumers on their electric vehicle journeys, transforming how they approach their daily commutes and road trips. Isn't it exhilarating to contemplate where this wave of innovation will lead us? Just think about the possibilities. This isn't merely about charging your car, it's about forging a new path for electrification within the auto industry as a whole. The future looks bright, and this collaboration could very well pave the way for even bolder moves that redefine our driving experiences and sustainable transportation. Expanding into emerging markets. As Tesla strives to cement its status as a leader in the electric vehicle landscape, leveraging Stellantis' established foundation and regional expertise is crucial for propelling growth and igniting innovative ideas. This partnership is not just strategic, it's a powerful alliance that could reshape the future of transportation. Now, let's not underestimate Stellantis. This company is a heavyweight when it comes to emerging markets. They have built an impressive presence across crucial regions including Europe, Latin America, Africa, and Asia. Their understanding of local consumer preferences and market dynamics provides them with an incredible advantage. To illustrate, Stellantis commands a striking 31.4% market share in Brazil and an equally impressive 23.5% across South America. This kind of dominance positions them as the primary sales force in these territories. With their extensive knowledge, Stellantis can craft marketing strategies and tailor product offerings that resonate deeply with local consumers, ensuring they meet distinct tastes and needs. But wait, there's more. Stellantis has forged strong relationships with local suppliers, government bodies, and regulatory agencies, a vital component for deftly navigating the often complex terrains of new markets. This strategic networking enables Stellantis to smoothly enter challenging environments, conserving valuable time and resources during the establishment of operations. Take their ambitious $6.1 billion investment plan for South America as a prime example. This initiative initiative aims to support the rollout of over 40 new products and advanced decarbonization technologies. This massive investment not only fortifies Stellantis' market position, but also underscores its commitment to addressing local needs while pursuing sustainability initiatives. The alliance between Tesla and Stellantis transcends simple cooperation. It unlocks extraordinary pathways for co-developing electric vehicles tailored specifically for emerging markets. There's a noticeable surge in demand for compact, affordable electric vehicles in regions where consumers are price-sensitive yet eager to embrace greener transportation alternatives. For instance, Stellantis is partnering with Leapmotor to create lower-cost electric vehicles that target markets like India and Southeast Asia, regions increasingly prioritizing electrification due to rapid urbanization and environmental challenges. By designing vehicles that speak to local preferences, think compact cars or budget-friendly SUVs, both Tesla and Stellantis can effectively fill existing gaps in these markets. This strategic alignment in creating wallet-friendly electric options resonates perfectly with Tesla's overarching mission of making electric vehicles accessible for everyone. Not only does this approach cater to the desires of consumers, but it also positions both brands as forerunners in the fast-evolving automotive landscape. When we talk about research and development, combining their resources is nothing short of a game-changer for both Tesla and Stellantis. By merging their talent and insights, they can innovate in a more agile and effective manner. Sharing research and development capabilities not only helps them keep pace with rapid technological advancements, but also enables them to respond more adeptly to consumer preferences. Stellantis is already making waves with more than $54 billion earmarked for electrification initiatives over the next decade as part of its Dare Forward 2030 strategy. This hefty investment is set to support the rollout of next-generation battery technologies and versatile platforms suited for a wide spectrum of vehicle types. Collaborating on research and development means Tesla can capitalize on Stellantis' existing know-how while contributing its revolutionary battery technology and cutting-edge software innovations. Potential risk. Elon Musk's acquisition of Stellantis introduces a complex web of potential risks that could dramatically influence both companies, as well as their loyal customer bases. In an industry undergoing rapid transformation, it's essential to grasp these risks to truly assess the future trajectory of this newly formed partnership. Let's talk about cultural integration issues. This acquisition brings together a diverse range of brands under the Stellantis umbrella, each with its own distinct identity, rich heritage, and group of dedicated customers. Now, integrating these varied brands into Tesla's unique corporate culture, which emphasizes rapid innovation and a technology-driven approach, can be akin to mixing oil and water. You might have Stellantis employees resisting changes, feeling frustrated when long-standing practices and cherished brand identities are compromised. Picture the internal conflicts brewing amidst the tensions, a stark contrast between the agile, fast-paced world of Tesla and the more traditional automotive manufacturing processes that Stellantis champions. This divergence could stymie collaboration, thwarting the product development and innovative leaps that are absolutely vital for staying competitive in today's dynamic market landscape. Then there is the looming threat of backlash from loyal customers. Brands like Jeep, Dodge, and Ram don't just represent vehicles, they embody emotional connections for many consumers who have built a history with these names. If Musk's influence leads to substantial changes, think shifts toward electric models or significant design philosophy alterations, longtime customers might find themselves feeling alienated. The risk here, diminished brand loyalty could lead to lower sales figures and a shrinking market share. It gets even trickier if Tesla's branding starts overshadowing Stellantis' legacy brands. Jeep enthusiasts, for instance, may balk at the idea of an electric Wrangler. What's next? An off-road vehicle that can't handle the rough stuff. They might feel such changes dilute the rugged spirit of what makes Jeep iconic. Tesla's ambitions to push boundaries and disrupt markets through electric vehicles may not always align neatly with Stellantis, which offers a diverse portfolio that still includes combustion engine vehicles. This disparity could set the stage for conflicting priorities within the organization. What happens if Tesla aggressively pushes for an accelerated transition to electric vehicles at the expense of Stellantis' existing models? We could see a chaotic internal environment, leading to confusion about the company's direction and priorities. There's a real danger here if the leadership at Stellantis feels pressured to meet Musk's ambitious electrification timelines without having the necessary resources or preparation. It could result in hasty decisions that affect product quality and customer satisfaction. Picture this: rushed, subpar products hitting the market could tarnish Stellantis' reputation as a reliable automaker. Definitely not the yield they want. And let's not forget about the financial risks tied to this acquisition. Stellantis is already grappling with significant financial difficulties, such as dropping profits and rising inventory levels. Merging these financial struggles with Tesla's operations could put immense pressure on resources. If Musk's strategies don't produce immediate impressive results, investor confidence in both companies might take a nosedive, leading to plummeting stock prices and diminished market value. Think about it: if the anticipated synergies from this merger don't materialize, thanks to integration headaches or strategic mismatches, the financial outlook could worsen dramatically for both firms, especially given Stellantis' current precarious position in a fiercely competitive automotive arena. But what are your thoughts on this? Let's know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.